Hey guys, how you doing today? Jacob here. At the end of the day, it's good, it's not too much sun, so we can talk to you outside about how you're worth it. Talking about exercise, in the program we talk about HIIT training, which is high intensity training, but this is more about little movements. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, my body's doing pretty good. I'm on the Vibe plate, and you can hook up straps to it. You can do a lot of different exercises on this thing. That's why I love it. And okay, so now you can hear me, right? So let that go. But the thing that I like about this is if you're having a hard time getting started, it's one of those little movements that'll help you to get motivated, to get moving. It'll cleanse your cells. So I like this thing. You could do jump rope. I do that sometimes to get you moving, even just 25, whatever to get you going. Little things like being in the car. I have one of these little massagers. Sometimes from working out, my legs are sore, so I'll massage them so that I'm ready for the next day, because I gotta do something. We gotta do something every day. And it's maybe little, small, but that's okay. Get my music, that's a big motivator. You get up in the morning, get your music ready from your phone, get your clothes ready. That's huge. People think, oh, that's not gonna make a difference, but it really does. You lay out, you have your compression clothing, like, oh, that's my workout stuff. You know what to do with that. Another big thing is starting out with your calendar. Little movements on the calendar, writing it down. It's like becomes law for you. I get several calendars and just find places to hang them up, even if it's in a closet, because it's inspirational pictures a lot of the time. So what we're doing, I'll go over it real quick. Every day I have written down here, walk. I try to at night before bed. It can be a challenge, but it's written there. And then in the morning, I have the Vibe plate on one day, run on Mondays and Fridays. Pilates is Tuesday. HIIT training we've gone over is on Wednesdays. Ab workout, I usually use a video because it's a much better motivator when you have somebody doing it along with you. That Pilates thing, I wouldn't work nearly as hard unless I had people there with me. And then Friday is just a 3-minute. All at lunch most days, like at least 3 days here I have high intensity interval training, which means, I think I've shown you guys. Yeah, I've told you about it. The Dr. Mercola nitric oxide dump. Do that, it only takes 3 minutes. And that's the only thing you do? You do that 3 times in a day, or that's your goal. That's a great start right there. You gotta figure out what combo works for you. There's so many different things to do. Saturday, I like it as a rest day, but I still have on here walk at night, because you want to reduce the inflammation. Walking is more for psyche and just to keep you moving. It's not gonna be intense power walk or anything, right? So writing it down is key. If you have to put it in your high performance journal for the whole week, write down at the top of it whatever you're going to do. That's a big help too. I write it in there as well. But that was just a quick to show you guys. If you have rewards at the end of your workout, it's really good. So I like a little bit of kombucha. I don't drink tons of it, but I might drink a third of this at the end as the reward. And of course, to bring water, it really helps. So we're talking about little starts. When we work on a high performance planner, when we first get up and you journal, take a minute to visualize yourself exercising, doing what you want to do. That's huge. If you don't see yourself doing it, you're most likely not gonna do it. You have to see ahead of the action. And when somebody's gonna build a house, you gotta use a blueprint, and that blueprint and the thinking about what the house is gonna look like is the forethought that's gonna make it happen. You could even almost say the blueprints made it happen, but that's the start. Your blueprints and your thinking, you're visualizing, here's what the building's gonna look like, here's what my body's gonna look like, and that's how I've been able to get to where I am. I was pretty thin growing up, didn't have a lot of muscle, but I always visualized myself. Although it wasn't the best visualization, I realized, but that's what I have right now. Because of the visualizing. Of course, this is all about loving your body, realizing that you are worth it. And throughout the day, little movements. If I can't just sit, like when I'm on the vibe again because I wanted to stress this. When I am on a trip or just going somewhere in the car, I'm going to put my one knee up, which I call it usher. I'm sitting usher style because it's more ergonomic. Sitting is the worst thing for you. Or I'll massage the legs, as I said. I have something in the car to keep that going. Or wherever I'm at, I don't care. I'll take off my shoe and put one foot up, or cross, put it under my leg for a minute. Whatever needs to be done in order for there to be variety. I have a little seat cushion. You can get a mini ball. It's like a big pancake. I should have brought it out here. You put it, if you have a chair that's hard, or it works your butt and your abs. And of course, you can always go to the bounce ball. Just remove the chair completely, have a ball, and you can move around a little bit every day. That's a little movement. If you're somewhere you don't have any of those tools, you can just kick your leg a little bit. That's what I do. I move, I will stretch my legs, I'll bend them down there at the ankle, keep bending them. When I'm talking to people, I don't care, I'll do this. I'll bend my arms, I'll stretch. If all I can do when I'm standing there is just stretch a little bit, then I will. I don't have a problem massaging my neck. Right here, there's always tension with most of us, right? Just massage the neck. And I used to crock it a lot doing that. Oh, there I did it again. Some people like that, some people they don't. But always moving the body. And if I have a minute at lunch, you know, I love to meditate, you know that, but I'll take a little walk. If I'm on the phone with somebody, I'm walking. If I don't need to be at a computer, even if it's on my back porch or in the office, or I'll take a walk down the street and do my phone call so that I'm moving, get the steps that I need, or get the steps you need. And then I like to wear my little Aura ring that I told you about, because then it measures how many steps I did, whether I met the goal, my walking goal for the day. So I take that if I'm gonna move. So write down a list of 10 small movements that you can do, small exercises. Remember also, I just got my trampoline. I only do 100 of those, and I think that's good enough because I'm doing other different exercises. You figure out what works for you. Like I said, I just started doing jump rope again because, again, it's bouncing. You're cleansing the cells whenever you bounce. So one more time with the Vibe Plate, can't stress it enough. It's one of the best exercise tools that we have right now. We shaking the camera? Good. I want you guys to know I love this thing. Most people with any autoimmune condition report good things back from this. Again, when I'm cooking, I have an outdoor hot plate I use on the back porch, or you can bring it into the kitchen. If you're cooking, you're gonna be standing there for 30 minutes chopping, doing stuff. You can put the Vibe Plate, set it for 20 minutes. Not very. You can even adjust it with your feet normally. Like, I'm just gonna turn it down. I do it at like 7. Yep. Turn it off. But I'll just put it on light mode. Do my cooking. If I get a step away, you step right back on it. It's fine. It's great. Then you get a workout. I'm into the multitasking because we have limited time. And if you can do something while you're doing another thing, great. And you give yourself, you have more and more respect. The more you do, the more things that you incorporate early on in the day, especially at the end, you're like, oh, hey, I'm good, I'm done. And it's such a great feeling that you've done these little movements for your psyche. All right, well, we're talking to you on the next one. May you be healthy mentally, morally, physically, and spiritually. Good health to you.